I'm excited for this match, Troy. I actually am. This could be a really exciting one, I think. This could be very, very big. A little bit of a clash of styles, a few different players. And I think one of the highlights I've actually seen is that I think Ryan has been performing extremely well on this Conditioned Thief build. And I'm hoping to see that actually continued into this match. We're getting a great view of the team rosters there as we go through here. There we go. And there we go. Both teams actually kind of splitting out across all 3 nodes. Both of them pushing very aggressively here, looking to get a 3-node start there. But the Thief of Ryan already pushed away immediately. And I actually think that Exalted Quality need to be really careful about doing this. They need to be super, super careful about using Ryan to cap their closer, because they actually always do this almost every single game. And I think that Dark Zoomers, okay, Speed Demons, I think they're actually kind of abusing that. I think they're actually kind of metagaming them away. They know they're going to do that rotation, and they're countering it by pushing the Thief immediately and forcing him away.
They've watched the VODs.
They have. They have the critical information, and the team fight now starts to rage, but Dark Horse already getting a little bit of a lead so far in this game, and Ryan looking to contest mid, can't really do it particularly well though, and is forced to disengage. And we already see the 10-point lead for the red team. However, we do have to say that there is going to be a kill connected onto Xin, actually, and Xin is eliminated there, which is not good, actually, for the red team, even though they do have the map right now with the 2-cap. Losing the Thief is going to allow Ryan to kind of run pretty much run rampant around the map, gaining control of it for Exalted Quality.
Jim Marino now, Karina, you're going to be taking a little bit of pressure on the middle node, see if they're going to be able to peel for him. At the moment, it does look like Exalted Grenth actually could be the target and potentially going down, but he's going to be able to also peel away and get out. You should be safe. He's going to be able to get back into his base for sure. Middle node is still going to be held for red team, but we will see the quarry, or the waterfall actually reverse now and turn the way of blue team. The Thief actually going to not stay around for too long. Well, it does look like he gets back into the fight. At first, it looked like he was maybe going to plus over to the quarry, but no, he's going to confirm this kill. The res, though, comes out very, very quickly. Lich going to be coming out from Exalted Grenth, but a really nice port from Karina is going to be able to get him up on top of that cliff, and he should be out and about. We'll see the decap coming out here now from Xin. No, not from Xin, excuse me, from Arox on a waterfall, and he's going to be able to get away with that nicely. So still 20-point lead just about here for the Zoomers, but certainly a hard-fought battle across both sides. I mean, we'll see at the moment Karina swapping with Shadowfall. Apparently they think that the Reaper is going to have a bit of a better job there into the Renegade than Shadowfall will. Arox, unfortunately, though, is going to fall there on mid, and that will go the graveyard of blue team.
Yeah, we now see that the Renegade is actually kind of shoving away Zoomerino here as well. Like, Necromancer having a bit of a tough time into the Renegade, and that's only going to get worse as we now see Thermite, actually, and Exalted Grenth getting a really nice kill there onto half and eliminating that Firebrand and also driving the Necromancer away is absolutely fantastic for EQ in this game there. And we see they're able to consistently pick up these kills and then actually gain a little bit of a map advantage by holding the other nodes neutral. So the waterfall still held neutral. I think Ryan is going to leave that, though, and because he's just going to play safe and make sure he doesn't die, not going to push his luck. And I think Exalted Quality, they're actually pretty happy to play 2 nodes here, like whether it's their close node and mid, or mid and the far node. And that's what we see they're going for right now, and they can potentially they can go push back to the waterfall if they get another kill. They actually might get Shadowfall. Shadowfall in Lotro does go down, and I don't think there's going to be any res potential with that Reaper and the Firebrand cleaving that. It's going to be very difficult to recover that. They're actually going to go for it, and they actually might get it. Maybe Exalted Grenth pulling out a little bit too early there, so you got to be careful with that. But now Thermite is now the one who's completely turned on. Is going to have to pop renewed focus to disengage that and get his cooldowns back.
Going to be a lot of cooldowns used on both sides. Arox, though, is going to be on top of the Firebrand Thermite there, and he's going to be putting a lot of pressure over it. Looks like they've actually swapped over to Jack now, the Conditioned Renegade. He's going to be going a little bit low, but the target here for Exalted Quality is still going to be on top of the Necro. He's most likely going to fall here. There just isn't enough peel, isn't enough damage from the Speed Demons to knock it off. The Stab Road Stomp now coming out from EQ, and that will be enough to confirm that kill. Xin going to be a little bit CC'd around as well. And I said this before the match started, I really don't like how much focus Red Team was giving to the Renegade. I think they were giving him way too much value, and I really like what they've done here, where they've gone for the side-on split after the team fight is lost. That's good, but I definitely think they need to be rotating around this Renegade a little bit more. And I also am interested, it would be interesting to see if they're able to kind of have Shadowfall play a little bit more of a part in this team and potentially swap up his build. He is running a very interesting build with Skirmishing and Beast Mastery. We generally see maybe Nature Magic being put in there, along with the Beast Mastery for the more sort of bunkery Ranger builds there that we see on the Soul Beast on EU a lot. But we do see him going for maybe a little bit more of a hybrid build with Skirmishing Either way, though, I feel as though matching right now the Renegade isn't really what they should be doing. They should be looking to rotate around it and just get kills on the rest of the map there. And that's why I would like to maybe see Shadowfall playing something that can do a little bit more damage. Maybe the just kind of Boon Beast build that we used to see, or some type of Core Ranger build that's just kind of aimed at doing damage instead of going for holding nodes outnumbered. 1vx, per se. Either way, the map mostly neutral. It's going to be a cap apiece, although Quarry just about to be picked up here for Blue Team. EQ, the Renegade, yet again going to be holding that node down. Ryan a little bit low on this Condy Thief, but I don't know if there's any chase potential or kill potential on top of him. And while mid is beginning to be decapped slowly here, I don't think it's going to happen as Ryan's going to be able to make this even. Thermite getting peeled out by the rest of his team as he was a little bit low, and it looks like the decap on Waterfall is about to happen as well as Ryan makes his way over there.
You know, Thermite always shows us the really sick kite spots. Just want to point that out, actually. The qualifier is doing all the cool ones as well. He's got some strong legs. He's been practicing those and making sure they look good on camera. And to go actually back to the game there and not being impressed by jumping, we do see that Ryan was able to get that neutralization there on the waterfall, and that is just going to put EQ even further ahead. Like, they only have one node, but I think that's fine with their quite slow and steady playstyle. They do lose their Renegade. That's actually quite unfortunate for them, because that means they are going to end up losing the sides. And I almost feel that that's what we need to see out of the Speed Demons, aka Dark Horse, on the screen. I think it's very likely we're going to see them try and play sides here and maybe try and dodge the team fight quite a bit into Exalted quality, because it hasn't really been going in their favor particularly well. I think that Reaper has been generating quite a lot of values. They haven't been able to kill it super effectively and getting some good support, good peels from Thermite and the rest of his team here as well. But actually, never mind, cancel that. I don't know why I call this stuff, Ray. I really don't, because all of a sudden the team fight
curse, boys.
Yes,
Exalted Grent is going to fall. Exalted Ryan not far behind him. The Stomp and the Lich coming out now from Speed Demons. Thermite might be next on the list as he's going to be pushed away from the nodes. Zin on top of him. Arox looking for some blood as well, as Karina's not far behind, and that should be the Firebrand going down. He does get up the jumping puzzle, but Jack not going to be able to peel for him enough, and that will be the Firebrand falling to the Speed Demons as well. The double cap now going to be coming out here. They're going to trade the middle node for Waterfall, but they get 3 kills on top of it. And it is definitely looking like Speed Demons are not out of this match just yet.
Absolutely not. They are looking to get that 2 come, and there it is. We can see the map firmly swing in the other direction. They will be able to get back in the lead soon, especially with that decap onto the waterfall as well. That is an absolutely fantastic decap indeed from those 2 teams. And Zoomerino gets caught, and they need to res that. They should be able to get it, actually. Yeah, nice res there from the red team, able to re-establish that. And actually, they convert that directly into a kill on Jack. Ooh, wow, I think we definitely see a bit of a turn of the tide in this match so far. Dark Horse picking up a lot of kills. A lot of kills early on.
Indeed, Zoomerino will fall here. There should be res potential, though. Arox, yeah, they're actually going to be able to rally, it looks like, from Jack. The cleave is going to be good. He is going to fall back down again, though, and Ryan's actually here maybe to meet him halfway. Arox is going to be going for the res, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. No, Ryan there for the cleave. Zin and Half are going to be able to do nothing but watch as the Renegade spawns are now just going to be able to cleave him down. And they do, unfortunately, not able to hold down onto the waterfall after that kill on Jack. They're going to lose their own Reaper, and unfortunately, it's just not quite enough. They're getting a couple of small victories, but they're not winning the war, Teapot, unfortunately. And it's still just edging out ahead of Exalted quality.
An incredibly close game here, right? In fact, we see that the points are almost even, and the kills are even as well, at 5 kills apiece. So these teams are incredibly evenly matched, I think, so far. It really still could go either way in this particular match, right? In fact, they're identical on points currently. That is absolutely insane right now in the current matchup. So very, very close match indeed. Let's see who's going to get the first thing to swing it in another direction. And yet that is going to go to the red team. Red team able to get the quarry and then look to push the fight elsewhere. But match kind of in a bit of a stable point right now. Blue team looking to go for a decap here. Exalted quality should be able to push onto that and at least shove away some of the red team for a while. But it's certainly taking a while. And Shadowfall going to take a 1v1 into EQ. And we'll actually be able to get the decap. That was a really nice decap there. I think the Renegade struggling a little bit into the knockbacks of the Druid, because the Druid has so many knockbacks. The Glyph of the Tides, right? The Greatsword knockback and the Longbow knockback as well, combined with Ancient Seeds, Roy. Have fun with that. Oh my goodness. Perma immobilize, perma knockbacks, all that sort of thing. And now we do see that the red team has been able to start to take over the map. You can see it reflected very much in the way the nodes are currently positioned. You see 1 cap and nearly another half cap as well there on the waterfall. I think that Druid will eventually generate a complete node control. Look at that knockback! Insane! Look how far he went! That's ridiculous! He's going to get that cap too. And actually mid, looking to fall too. It's actually uncontested from the blue team. Of course, Ryan able to make it all the way to the quarry to get that decap. But still, Oh, things are starting to look a little bit rough for Exalted. I think they've lost their momentum. They've lost their tempo in this game, and we see the red team really start to take over at this point.
I think the main thing here is that Exalted Quality are splitting themselves up a little bit too much. They really need to try to focus a little bit harder on 2 nodes and also send something in for that Renegade, because as you mentioned, the knockbacks and the mobs off node are going to eventually get the decap. We do see Zoomerino, Karina very split from the rest of his team. That more or less is a confirmed kill now, so that's going to be the Necro out of the fight, and Half going to be pretty pressured out away from it as well by the Reaper. He's going to have to be careful and probably just completely give that node up. So we will see a node picked up here finally, but Exalted EQ, the Renegade, going to get plussed by Aarox while it was happening, and he will fall, meaning side nodes once again go back the way of the Speed Demons almost certainly. Ryan is going to go for the contest, but he needs to be careful. He's now going to be outnumbered. Do see Peel coming out for him from Jack. Renth coming onto the node as well, but Half is here to make this an even 3 versus 3, and at the moment should be in favor of red team. Ryan already going to be pretty pressured out here, just having spent a lot of cooldowns trying to hold on to the node. He's going to be chased down by Aarox, who probably will find a kill onto the Thief here off roads. Our Zin going to be very, very low. The Reaper just doing so much damage. Zoomerino, though, coming in off of respawn, and that will aid now, of course, the Speed Demons. They're sending all 4 of their players here on the side. The only one who's not going to be involved in this team fight is going to be Thermite. Shadowfall obviously going to be keeping him there in case wants to move over to the quarry. We'll go for the decap, but at the moment, Ryan's still able to stay alive. Aarox coming in, though, with a nice backstab. He's going to be able to take that Thief down. Zin goes down at the same time, though. It's going to be a bit of a rally war. The cleave is going to be good. It looks like from EQ. And the port away for Ryan to take him alive, but he does rally off of the Reaper. So he is going to, the Revenant, and he is going to be able to get back up. And that's going to be the cap going in the way of Exalted Quality. They take that fight just barely, and potentially off without the game.
Sign into the iTunes store. There it is. You love to see it, but actually somehow the red team able to turn it around. They get a kill on the Reaper onto Exalted Grunt. They actually managed to somehow get away with that. Just too much pressure coming out, but Zoomerino looking very, very heavily pressured there, and that will be another kill trader. It is an absolute bloodbath right now. Ryan does go get caught in the cleave. Oh, I think red team should be able to get that revive. I think they're going to get it, and Ryan is going to fully score. Symbols ticking away and dealing massive damage, and yes, that is going to be it. Exalted Quality find themselves in a bit of a rough spot right now. Jack gets his glint heal off, but that's not really going to generate him too much value, and he is about to fall into the downside. There's that Lich form that's doing so much damage, and there is the kill. Exalted Quality has the map, but they aren't going to have it for very long.
Jin got a little bit of air there. I don't know if anyone else caught that. He was able to fly up in the top. But yeah, at the moment, it does look like Speed Demon able to hold down the map off that one team fight. EQ almost taking it back there, but they just lost one too many players, and the Thief, I think, overstayed his welcome just a little bit too much. Really needed to try to reset his cooldowns. Unfortunately, it did not happen, though. We do see off of respawn, Shadowfall now getting taken out by the Reaper and the Condi Thief duo. Aarox just unable to keep his teammate alive, and that will be Waterfall and mid now going the way of EQ. EQ can hold mid down. Thermite going to be alone, though, against 3 players until Jack gets in there to make this a 2 versus 4 as we see Half coming in off the quarry. Honestly, if Ryan can maybe get over towards the quarry and get a decap, this definitely would be back into EQ's favor. But at the moment, they're able to hold the double cap down, and that would be enough to overtake the points of the Speed Demons. Thermite, though, he's cutting away from the rest of his team. He needs to be careful he doesn't get taken out here alone. He's very, very low off this node. Doesn't have a lot of cooldowns available either. Zoomerino, Karina's going to be top of it. We do see the decap on Corey. This game is now EQ's to lose.
That is
going
massive.
down is not going to help them. The res should be good. The fear, though, just going to knock him away there. Karina's still trying to go for it, but Grant is going to be on top of it. That would be the res back for Thermite, and they're about to overtake Speed Demon in points.
Yeah, that's certainly an important, very important marker there. In just a few moments, blue team is going to be ahead, and I think it's actually quite difficult for Dark Horse to actually reset this map. I mean, look what's going on here. You've got this Renegade just kind of locking this down. Now, Ryan is probably going to have to disengage. I don't think he should really take the 1v1 into Shadowfall. It's not really going to work. He's much better served elsewhere on the map, I think. But now that EQ actually has the lead, there's only 1 minute in this game left, and if Exalted Quality is able to force the issue on the quarry, that will essentially end the game. They're now 10 points ahead. As long as they don't get decapped on mid, they're actually having a great time in this game, and they should actually be able to kind of make a bit of a like a last minute like clutch comeback actually in this game. Yeah, I think they win from this point, right? I think it's very difficult for the red team to actually win.
Especially because Half and Karina unfortunately are going to be forced away from the quarry, meaning it'll be now a double cap for EQ. They're 10 points ahead, and they're only going to keep that deficit growing. Aarox going to be a little bit pressured on Rhodes as well. He needs to get back to the rest of his team. There's 30 seconds left in the game. They need kills and they need decaps right now if they want to have a chance to get back into this game, but so far it's not happening. Shadowfall as well as left, and Arox, unfortunately, is going to be going downstate. The res should be there, but they still only have 25 seconds left, and they have 20 points to make up. I think it might be too late, unfortunately, for the Speed Demons. EQ have taken this one away from them right at the end of the game. 30 points left, 15 seconds left on the clock, and unfortunately for the Speed Demons, those 10 seconds are all EQ need to lock this game down, lock this map down, and go into the next set 1-0.
Oh, and what a grueling match. If we take a look at the timeline just after the game ends, I think we're going to see a bit of a crisscross there, a bit of a back and forth constantly between these two teams in that match. But EQ just able to get that lockdown, get that, just able to, eliminate enough players. And look at that final charge up there. They just got that. Once we see a few kills come through there on that timeline, you can see that EQ is able to hold those two nodes until the game ended and push themselves into this next match. And wow, they actually are able to get a 1-0 lead. Have there been any changes? I don't think there have. I believe we are exactly where we were, just going round again. And we already see that EQ is going to go for maybe a push or maybe just crossing over to mid. I think this is kind of a nice thing about Forest, right? There's a lot of variety you can go for. There's a lot of ways you can approach this map that don't necessarily give anything away early on. But you'll look at that great sword pull coming up from the Reaper, actually getting that claw out to grab some stuff. And we already see a bit of a weird situation here, like EQ going, you know what? We don't want points. We want to fight around in the roads as well. We want to have a bit of a brawl near the beach.
Yep, and right now it's just going to be an even map. We will see the potential decap coming out on mine, though, from EQ, and they're going to be able to neutralize that. Henge still going to be confirmed now for EQ themselves. Mid-fight is going to be started up here as Arox getting involved in this. And I think that's another difference we do see between these two teams, is that Arox tends to be in a lot of these fights a little bit more than Ryan does. He's focusing a little bit more on plussing the sides, going for maybe decaps. And while I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing from Arox to be doing, he does need to be mindful of the value that his Thief counterpart is getting on the map. We're going to see almost a triple cap coming out as EQ are going to be pushing the Zoomers off this node, but we will see Grenth going downstate. The jumping Lich here coming out for the cleave, and the stomp actually comes out from half there, in the bottom there, and he is going to be able to push that back and completely neutralized map now, actually, as we do see the Zoomers getting out into there, picking up the Henge. Mine will now be contested here into the Renegade by Shadowfall, and we should see a plus coming out there as well from Arox now that they've loosened up EQ on mid with that kill.
Yeah, and I think that is a very nice start there for the Speed Horses. They are even pushing the third node here. And the thing is, Shadowfall will actually be able to get this cap as well, because he is on this very kind of trolley decap or full cap druid there, spamming Immobilize. And I don't think the Renegade can really stand against that. He'll eventually just get knocked away from the point. With another kill on Ryan on mid, this is actually not looking good at all for Exalted quality at the start of this game. Now, Arox does go down, but he is going to get rallied off that kill onto Ryan, which is very, very nice once again for the Speed Zoomers.
Speed Zoomers, the Dark Horses, the Demons, I don't know what you're calling them at this point, but yes, they are in fact going to be ahead here. Going to be a little bit pressured off the node by Jack at the moment, but we are going to see Thermite almost going down here to Karina and Arox. Yep, he is going to go down on top of that rock, so they're now going to be able to pressure the Revenant, who's going to be the lone player here off the node. And the side nodes still going to be in favor. We do see the Druid of Shadowfall able to push away EQ. A Renegade here from the mine node. Henge will get decapped here. We do see Zin actually going downstate. I believe it's going to be 1 versus 2. Yeah, Exalted, Grenth, and Ryan getting him there. But because of that committal, they are going to lose players now on mid. Thermite actually starting, he must have gotten self-res, starting to go for the res there on Jack, but it's not going to happen. He may now be in a bit of a dangerous position himself. He needs to be careful. EQ rotating in from mine. I like this and I don't like this for EQ just because I think obviously he can't win into the 1v1 from the Ranger there, but I would have liked to maybe see him get plus by Ryan to be able to decap that node. Unfortunately, in this team fight, I'm not sure how effective he's going to be. Obviously, the Renegade summons, the Dwarf stance is going to be certainly effective, and they do actually get the decap pretty quickly there into the Speed Demons, but regardless, we'll have to see how the rest of the map goes here, if they're going to be able to respond to it. Arox not going to be 1v1 against Ryan at mine. So the respawn from Zin comes out.
Yeah, and EQ doing okay in that team fight, really looking to push for a kill. They were going for that Necromancer pretty hard, but he was able to disengage quite effectively and just wriggle away into the sunset there. But they should be able to actually take control of this map here in just a few moments there. Yeah, you can see them now start to capture it, and they even do get a kill on Arox. I think are they actually going to confirm that? I think that was on 95% revival, but it did get shut down the last second there. Good work there from EQ to come in hard, and now Half actually finds himself a little bit exposed. That Reaper is really bringing the pain onto the Firebrand. Looks like Half is trying to desperately cut away there. He's going to be okay, I think. At least for a little bit, he's trying to jump away. He gets immobilized mid-air and falls off the jumping puzzle. That is very unfortunate for Half, and yeah, gets eliminated there by Jack. And I think that's what EQ needs to start to get back into this game. This is going to be a great decap, though, from Zoomerino. Actually, you know what's going to be Zoomerino? It's going to be the Thief, in fact, Zin. Aerox is going to be able to get that decap. Shortly followed and denied and spaced by Zoomerino. And the Necromancer holding that on. Just the decap, though, not the full cap. So they're not really generating anything crazy off this. They're just going to maintain that 40-point lead that they already have. And they're going to get a kill on Ryan. Ryan, doesn't get his heal skill. I don't think... can that res come through? We'll see if it can. Don't think EQ is going to be able to get that. No.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it'll be the kill confirmed on the Thief for sure. Aerox here with the short bow shots just to make sure. And unfortunately, that is going to be the Thief out of this map. However, we do see the plus from Exalted Grenth coming in. Aerox is going to be able to freely get onto that node to pressure the Renegade off. It's just going to be up to Karina. Shadowfall will come in, though, and he will be able to trade most likely with his Necro. Yeah, that's exactly what we see. They're just going to leave the Druid there, which I think is definitely the right call. As Aerox and Karina get back towards mid so they can go for the team fight. Ryan, though, off respawn, will probably go for the decap over at mine, and that is, in fact, what we see him doing here. So that should be a decap confirmed Half as well. Going to be very pressured out here. Red team sending so many players over towards the henge. There is res potential here with Aerox and Zoomerino on top of it. They are going to be able to get that res up, but I would really like to see them actually leave this node here. They've trolled long enough. They've lost a lot of cooldowns. Half, unfortunately, though, is not an option for him. He's going to get pulled back in. Exalted Grenth's going to prop up the Lich. Zoomerino is now going to be in a little bit of danger as well as Ryan coming back in off of the decap. He's going to come in here to pressure him out, and it's just going to be Aerox left to peel for his thief, his Necro, excuse me.
Yeah, and once again, we see that the Necromancer is going to be in the downstate, and the Guardian just get full kill. Now, I think there's a good opportunity for EQ to actually get a stagger here. Oh, they can actually get a really good stagger here if they're able to kind of kill these three players, rather two players, at slightly different times. Though we're going to see the Thief die instantaneously. The Necromancer is going to bleed out for a little bit, but EQ actually has to move around on the map there, and we see them almost get a little bit stuck right now on mid. Wait, going for the Beast. Wait, I am not sure about it. Yeah, that was... Wait, really? Okay. All right. I'm not sure.
Well, it gives you 25 points, Teapot. I don't know if you know this, but it does give you an additional 25 points. You're going to see Zin start to push Thermite away from the Beast, though. Thermite does get a nice knockback there, but it's not going to be enough to claim the Beast. And Aerox here as well, now looking for the steal.
Oh, they get it! The EQ got it! They actually managed to grab it. That's nice for EQ. It was risky,
well, of course
but
they got it.
I guess it paid off, but...
yeah, that's going to be an additional 25 points and a nice boost to their stats there. Picked up for EQ. It's going to be still one node apiece, though, as the henge has not been touched, or rather capped there by either team yet. Still going to be that very long 1v1 with the Renegade and the Druid. Shadowfall having a little bit of trouble getting EQ off the node. At the moment, middle node still going to be contested. The mine does get decapped as well. Jack, though, in a little bit of trouble. He might be falling here to the aggression, the outnumber here from red team. They're going to be 2 versus 3. EQ Ryan attempting to peel for him at the moment. Looks like he's doing a good enough job. Glintheel not going to be available, though, so Jack is not going to be able to contest that. But they do still own the only node on the map, and he is going to get knocked onto the nodes. They're going to be forced to cleave him off. Unfortunately, that glint knockback kind of working against them there. Brent's going to be able to potentially get away from them and move over towards henge, but I really would have liked to see Ryan go for the henge.
Oh my god, does he get the kill? Oh, he actually nearly got the kill on the Thief. But yeah, I think stalling mid is not going to be quite as good as going for the plus. I think you're absolutely right there. I think Ryan is realizing that now. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's going to try and persist and go for this kill, but with half here, I think that's very unlikely to come through. And we do desperately need to see a plus on that Renegade, who's just going to have a bad time into the Druid. We can actually see that, if you're having a look at the node interface there, you'll slowly see it creep forwards, right, for the red team. That now will be averted, seeing as the Condirev has respawned and now pushed into that ranger. So Exalted Quality are going to be able to capture the henge quite handily.
If he leaves before he gets the cap, he's going to have to go back there. He's not going to be able to get it. It's a complete waste of time.
Yeah, it's a big mistake.
He rotated out way too early, unfortunately, and that's still going to be able to be contested there by Shadowfall. Ryan as well, overstaying his welcome over at mid, dying 1 versus 1 to the Necro. We will see Jack make his rotation all the way over to mine, so this is now going to be an even fight, as we saw Zin coming in off as well. But yeah, not the best rotations. Some questionable rotations for sure from EQ at the moment. And I'm wondering if Speed Demons will be able to take advantage of it. We still see this one node apiece held. Still EQ just able to stay ahead a little bit. And honestly, it might come down to that Beast that they got.
The beast, look, they've got these 2 beasts so far, 1 chieftain and 1 Svanna. It's actually kept them in the game, like 100%, right? I mean, I definitely think that, to be honest, I think they actually had the opposition, the opponent to kind of lock the game down, actually. If they'd rotated the Thief a little bit better there and got the cap on the Henge, I think they'd have been in an amazing spot just to kind of 2-0 this series. But I think they were trying to make it interesting for us, Roy. You know, they want to have some fun games, but you know, they're letting us have it. But actually, EQ able to hold this team fight really well, considering that was on the red team's close zone as well, and you know, EQ able to force away that stuff there. However, that Ranger is eventually going to be able to cap the Henge, and Zoomerino might get caught here for EQ. That would be pretty big. But you know, this team fight is very, very much extended. Just kind of an infinite scuffle going on there, and Ryan's going to get a free decap on mid. That's massive because Speed Demons, they weren't able to get anything done in that team fight. Losing mid is huge. Exalted Quality's in a great spot, but as I say that,
picked up here from Exalted Quality. Yeah, Ryan leaving allowed them to keep that 4th player in that fight. Ryan coming back in, but again, why is Ryan here? He should have just gone for the plus at far. His team was completely wiped out. This is red team's node as well. Spawn as well. I really don't know why he's
going to go
for
the beast.
He might be able to get a res on Thermite, but no, it's going to be stopped. Arox and Zin are here to stop it. They still have the mine capped, and that's the one kind of boon here, and hopefully we will see Exalted Grenthal respawn able to confirm that Henge node there for Exalted Quality, as the mine is surely going to go the way here. Eventually the Speed Demons, Jack finally falls, but I'm not loving these rotations from Exalted Ryan in this game so far.
Yeah, I think a little bit too much focus on almost like 1v1ing. I mean, like Colony Thief, it can take a 1v1, but it's really going to struggle against a lot of classes. Like Necromancer is not really something that it can do effectively. Orion might be able to redeem himself, though. Could he steal this beast? It would actually be an insane... Colony Thief is one of those classes where it can steal into half, too. That is a firebrand. So, wait, I think he went a little bit too early there. Oh,
he does drop the smoke screen, although there's not really that much projectiles from half, and he's actually going to be able to pull the beast out of it. Anyway, Zoomerino's here as well, but he steals it!
He got it! He stole the beast!
For Exalted Quality, 25 additional points in the board. And that actually is going to be pretty big. They're going to be able to keep their lead by about 80 points or so. 70 now. Double cap, though, for Speed Demons, and if they are able to lock it down, that will be enough to win them the game. It's not going to come down to the mid fight, which is being caressed on. Ryan needs to make sure that he doesn't get taken out in Roach, but a very, very nice beast steal at the last second there.
Yeah, that was, I'm not gonna lie, this game's a bit of a clown fiesta, right? I mean, what is going on here? But the decap does come through from EQ, and that is a really big deal. Like, that's kind of cementing their lead, right? That double cap was staring them down, getting a little bit scary. However, once again, the thorn in their side is that Druid. He's nearly got the decap yet again. EQ, though, are going to be able to get mid, and they actually are going to be able to lock down a kill, 2 on the Thief. They're able to take out Aerox. They actually don't get the cap on mid. They left the node, leaving the Necromancer to move on to it, and that actually puts them in a bad spot, because that happens at the same time that the decapture comes through from the Ranger onto the Renegade. I really think we want to see a plus from the Thief. Like, get this decap there. Ryan gets the decap. I think he should get it.
He's being able to get there just in time. I don't really like that both Karina and Zin went for this contest, though, because they left half alone on mid. He's now a very, very potential kill here for EQ. And it definitely is unfortunate, as well as the fact that it allows EQ to plus into the Henge a lot easier. There's only 3 minutes left in the game. EQ only needs 70 points. And if we keep this game state with 1 node apiece, they will be able to win about a 50-point lead over the Speed Demons. That being said, Speed Demons aren't out of it yet. Lich coming out now from Zoomerino onto mid to try and dislodge these players. If they can get a decap and still hold their Druid at far just trolling, it might be enough. But this last piece definitely could be coming into contention here.
Or if they are able to kill Shadowfall and then push the Beast, that's absolutely insane. That would essentially win the game. And Ryan with a decap, that's going to be incredibly high-value decap, slowing this game down. Of course, it isn't actually going to be quite good enough, because Red Team is certainly gaining possession of the map right now. Ryan's actually going to go for the full cap. He can't make that, though, but I think Exalted Quality should be able to get the Henge here. EQ just standing on the point there. The Reaper not really able to quite get the kill on the Ranger, but yeah, there you go. There is the cap. Exalted Quality. Are they going to go for the Beast? Yeah, the Necro's going to go for this. That is potentially risky, because the Thief is going to be able to get in position in time, so I don't think he can really kill it. Actually, the Thief might get... Wait, he's going to be delayed.
No, he doesn't know. They don't know that the beast is happening. He probably thinks the Necro's rotating in mid, and he's not going to know. And if this beast is free here for Exalted Quality, as the moment it looks,
that's going to be game over.
That'll be game easily held for EQ. All they need to do is hold the Henge. That's 25 points on the board. They need 15 points left. And Speed Demons know this. They have to decap Henge, and they have to decap it now. 15 points left for EQ. A minute and a half left in the game. As long as they can get this decap, Speed Demons have a chance to come back into it, but it's going to be very difficult for them to do so. The first real team fight we're seeing here is Half is going to be pressured down very hard. He's going low. The Reaper's going in for the cleave. Shadowfall now getting to the node, but EQ are standing firm. 5 points left, and that 5 points could be a kill on the Druid as well. That's going to be the Stavro down. The Stomp is coming out. The cleave is going to be there. And that's going to be GG. The 2-0 confirmed for EQ.
Yeah, and just right there, they weren't able to get that decap. They just weren't in position, and I think that comes down to the fact that, as you say, like they overcommitted to denying Ryan. Right, they sent too many players to handle Ryan.
Twice.
Then he just
they did it twice,
and then
there's no reason to do that.
And then they weren't able to make it back to the henge in time to get that decap and win the game. And I mean, look at the, you know, EQ got 100 points from Beasts that game. Just think about that. They got 4 Beasts that game. So they actually played that secondary mechanic pretty damn well too, and that is going to be a 2-0 for Exalted Quality. They will go forwards to face Dark USA.